In today's video, I want to go through a bunch of really cool stuff here regarding the Black Ops Cold War Zombies Tier 4 and Tier 5 upgrades actually leaking out in some gameplay, some early gameplay. We have the Juggernog perk, Speed Cola, Stamin-up Tier 4, Tier 5 upgrades. We also have some of the field upgrades such as Ether Shroud, Ring of Fire, Frost Blast, those Tier 4 and Tier 5 upgrades leaking out as well in this gameplay, so we'll talk about that. Pretty cool stuff there. We're also going to go through some COD 2021 information here and what we may be seeing for this year's iteration of a third game mode, a new Zombies game mode made by Sledgehammer Games. So if we can go for 500 likes on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's go through a couple of comments from my last video. I'm just going to show 3 comments here. You guys were all saying what game modes you want to return in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. I saw grief, and I saw some more grief. So people want grief in this game. If you guys didn't see that information, I'll leave a link to the video at the top of the description down below. We talked about a bunch of the leaked menus in the pre-alpha version of Black Ops Cold War Zombies that had a bunch of different game modes, including Gauntlets, Rush from Black Ops 4 Zombies, a bunch of stuff that Treyarch had planned on bringing to Cold War Zombies, but they didn't. I still think we're going to see those extra game modes come in the future, but grief was missing from that list, and everyone wants grief back in the game. I'm thinking that they're going to implement grief into the new Outbreak Zombies game mode. The Outbreak Zombies game mode, at least the storyline for it, is that Omega is here in the Ural Mountains. They're harnessing the power of all of these different new dark ether rifts opening up in this area, and Requiem is coming from Vietnam, from Firebase Z, and they're coming here based on what we saw in the intel. They're dropping fire teams, and they're going to, I guess, battle Omega in another location like we saw with all the other locations in Cold War Zombies. Now, Outbreak, at least for now, seems like it's just us fighting against zombies, but I think they could easily add some type of grief element where we're fighting other different teams. We're not actually killing them, but it's just how grief worked in Black Ops 2 Zombies, where in grief you would just have 2 teams of 4, and you would kill zombies, and the first team to completely die would lose, and the team that was alive would win. And they could do that in Outbreak. They could do that on a grander scale, where the teams are battling to see who can get the objectives done first, who can exfil first. It's Requiem versus Omega. I think they could set the stage for such a cool new version of grief, and I really think Outbreak would be a great vehicle for that. So let me know what you guys think about that down below. Let's go through the leaked information here for Cold War Zombies, the Tier 4 and Tier 5 upgrades for a bunch of these different perks here. Now, this gameplay did leak out a month ago. I made a video talking about this. Again, I've said this before. I knew they would add this into the game at some point. I didn't think it would be this early, so I'm super excited to see here what we have for these upgrades. We do have some of the upgrades already leaked out for Juggernog, which is probably the one thing over everything else in the game that people are most interested in to see, what is the Tier 4 and Tier 5 upgrade. Juggernog here, based on that leaked gameplay from Black Ops Cold War, the Tier 4 upgrade is basically PhD 2.0, but only one of the effects of PhD, and the Tier 5 upgrade is armor being depleted before health. So to explain this a little bit more here, the Tier 4 ability is only the PhD feature that makes it so you don't die from explosive damage. If you shoot the ray gun at the floor, you won't get splash damage. If you charge a grenade and you blow it up right in front of you, you're not going to die from that explosive damage there. That's pretty much one of the main features of PhD. Obviously, there were other features as well, the dolphin dive sliding effect and stuff like that, so that's not in the game, but it's only that portion of PhD into Tier 4 of Juggernog. And then Tier 5 is pretty much being able to survive one more hit from a zombie. What it's doing here is that, let's say you have really low health, you're about to die, you're 1 hit away from dying, and let's say you have 1 bar or 2 bars of armor, and then let's say you get hit by a zombie, you take damage. Now, in reality, in the game, you would normally just die, but with this Tier 5 ability, instead, your armor will deplete first, and you'll stay at being 1 hit away from dying. You'll keep your little health that you have, and your armor will deplete instead of that health. Now, this is actually a perk that we kind of saw back in Black Ops 4 Zombies being implemented into this tier 5 version of Jug. This seems pretty useful. If you're being overrun, you're gonna use your armor instead of the little health that you have left over. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. For Stamin-up here, we have tier 4, no sprint slowdown, and these might be switched up. Tier 5, reduced movement and pairing effect, or you could throw equipment while sprinting. So again, these upgrades are from leaks here, so these might be switched around obviously, but again, no sprint slowdown. That could be tier 5 as well. That pretty much just means you're really never slowing down. You're constantly sprinting in the game, going as fast as possible, and anything that does slow you down will slow you down a lot less. Well, for tier 5, reduced movement and pairing effect, so anything that would normally slow you down, it won't slow you down as much or at all. And then the equipment one, clearly it's just throwing something while running, so you could be running full speed and be able to throw a grenade and it won't impact you whatsoever. Speed cola here, we only have one of them, tier 4, box spin faster, but I think for tier 5 it's most likely going to be just a faster weapon reload. Right now in the game it's about 30%, so I can see them going up to 50, maybe 60% faster for your weapons. And let me know down below, what do you think the speed cola perk upgrades could be? We also have some field upgrade ones. Ether Shroud, tier 4, sprint faster when using Ether Shroud, and then tier 5 can stack up to 2 charges at a time, which is pretty good there. Frost Blast, we only have tier 4, stack up to 3 charges, and let me know down below what you guys think for the tier 5. And then Ring of Fire here, only tier 4, ring duration 20 seconds, a little faster than it normally is. And then for tier 5, it could just be a little more damage outputted from your weapons, or maybe a little bit of invincibility, or maybe the rings actually just do more power when the zombies actually walk through the fire, the Ring of Fire, so could be that as well. Now let's talk about Call of Duty 2021 Zombies. The Game Revolution tweets out, I hope this year's Call of Duty, rumored to be a World War II game by Sledgehammer Games, doesn't have zombies, and they try to create a unique co-op mode that's not just fighting AI soldiers. Due to all of the crossover in Warzone, I have a feeling that the next Modern Warfare will have zombies, which is a very interesting opinion there. And he says, at the end of the day, zombies would benefit from having a year off every 3 years so it doesn't become too saturated. There's always the potential too for spawning a new beloved co-op mode if they try something unique. So I talked about this in my last Call of Duty 2021 video. I've been saying I would rather them just not do zombies for this year and instead continue to support Black Ops Cold War zombies during the COD 2021 season. I see that not being a conflict of interest. You have zombies DLC content, you have new Call of Duty 2021 season pass content, and you have new Warzone updates. None of those really conflict with each other. I think that would be a good DLC season, and I hope they do that. But if they do try to do their own co-op mode, it would be kind of interesting to see how similar it is to zombies. I actually had not a fight, but a little talk with Mr. T Lexify back 5 years ago. This was during Black Ops 3 Zombies, before Infinite Warfare Zombies came out. I made a video talking about Mr. T Lexify because he was saying he doesn't want Infinity Ward to do zombies. He didn't want Infinity Ward to make IW Zombies back in 2016, 2017. Now, I made a video talking about that saying, I want zombies every year. And then Mr. T Lexify commented on that video, pretty much explaining his argument. And I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the day, I feel like he actually was right, because having zombies for Infinite Warfare, having zombies for Call of Duty World War II, I think it really did dry us out from zombies. And although a lot of people did love IW Zombies with Lee Ross and all that good stuff, I think overall zombies did become a bit too oversaturated, and that may have contributed into why Black Ops 4 Zombies, people were kind of just sick of the game, sick of zombies, and they saw a couple of problems with Black Ops 4 Zombies, and they kind of just said, you know what, I don't like zombies anymore. And I don't know, I don't want the same thing to happen here again, so I would much rather see, Sledgehammer Games do a completely separate co-op mode that has nothing to do with zombies, nothing near similar to zombies. Let Treyarch continue to do their own zombies mode, and then have us wait for the next big year of Treyarch zombies. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. It's a really interesting argument, and we're gonna see in a couple of months what they bring us here. definitely gonna be cool to see. I'm excited to always see some new content, but I don't want to get, you know, too burnt out with this stuff. I want new content. I want them to try new different things and still stick to the general formula of a good Call of Duty game mode. So it's very complicated. It's hard to figure out what they're gonna do, but you know, we're gonna make theories, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna hope for the best. So leave your comments down below. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a comment down below zombies if you watched the entire video. It is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the YouTube channel members. As always, we got a new member today on today's live stream. Shout out to Jared. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.